Hey guys, it's Mandy. Welcome to my channel, Just One More Bag 01, where luxury meets lifestyle. If you are obsessed with designer handbags, love luxury items, enjoy traveling, or just want to get a glimpse of my Yorkie Winston, you are in the right place. Today we are doing a challenge, which is a tag created by Tanya of Bits and Bags. And if you have not yet checked out her channel, please do so. I'll make sure to link her and her video below. But this is a really fun tag. She actually saw it on TikTok and brought it over to YouTube for all of us in the handbag community to join in on the fun. So the premise of the tag is a 5-bag challenge, and there's different categories. We are going to talk about the dressed down bag, the showstopper bag, the party bag, the multi-purpose bag, and the I'm not paying for anything bag. I loved that category. So let's get into it. All right, guys, for the dressed down bag, this is one of my new favorite bags that's in high rotation. It is my Coach Asher bag in the really fun newsprint design. And I love just wearing this with a pair of jeans and a t-shirt. Nothing crazy. It's easy to just grab and go. The leather on it is so soft and smooth. It's just a really fun print, and I like it because it's effortless and careless. I don't really have to think much about this bag. I don't have to worry about anything. It holds up well. It holds a good amount of items. It is a shoulder carry bag only, and it does have adjustable straps on it. So that is nice, so you can make it fit you perfectly. I know some people, like my buddy Melissa at the Right Handbag, does not care for straps like this. However, I do like it. It does get a little annoying sometimes, unfortunately, when you set it down. The straps are sometimes a little bit in the way, but it's not really that big of a deal. But if that is something that bothers you, it is something I just wanted to mention. I also really like that this bag has feet on it. And, you know, it just helps to make it set up nice when you are taking it out with you and not really damage the bottom of the bag or anything. So this is my newest grab and go fun bag. It's my dressed down bag. The second category is the showstopper bag. And this category was actually a little bit hard for me at first because I have quite a few bags that are very striking, that people always stop me and ask questions and want to see the bag and talk about it. But when it really comes down to it, my showstopper bag, of course, is the Sprouse Graffiti bag from the 2009 re-edition, the Speedy 30. And this bag is not something that you see every day. It is an iconic piece. You know, this is really what started all of the artist collaborations with Marc Jacobs and Louis Vuitton and led the way for the other collaborations that came down the line. And everyone who sees this bag knows what it is. And when people see me holding this bag, they can't believe that they're actually seeing it. I have personally never seen one of these bags out in the wild. So I'm actually curious, how many of you watching today's video have actually seen one of these bags being carried by someone? I'm not talking at like seeing it at the Real or a shop, but actually someone wearing this bag out. I would love to know. Let me know in the comments. The next category is the party bag, and I thought that this bag was just super fitting for this category, and I love it. It is the Pochette Eva in the mirror monogram design. This is from the 2025 Louis Vuitton ski collection, and this bag is just so striking. I love this bag. I know for some people this may be a little bit hard to wear. For me personally, I don't find it that way. I find that for me, I feel comfortable pairing it with anything. I can dress this up. I've worn this to a wedding with an evening dress and heels, but I've also dressed this down with just a t-shirt, jeans, and flip-flops and worn it out. This bag is also not a bag that I find to be seasonal. I will wear this bag year round. And I really love the size of this bag. It is pretty slim, but it does surprisingly hold a lot in it. I just love it. The reason I love it so much really is that it is a slimmer, thinner bag, and it just really holds close to my body. Now, being that this bag is a re-edition of the bag, because Louis Vuitton did have it on the website and was selling it before, took it off, reintroduced it, and they have it, I believe, only in the Monogram design, and then they had it in this design currently. And what stinks about it is that it does not come with a crossbody strap. It only has the chain for the shoulder bag. However, I have other bags that I have a strap I can take from it. I use my Pochette Live strap on here if I want to wear it crossbody. So you do have that option. You could also easily get a strap on Amazon. But this is definitely a great bag. If the silver is a little bit too much for you, you can also find some of the other designs on the pre-loved market with the older bag. Or like I said, if you do want a new one, they do have it available in the regular Monogram. So just another nice bag to add to your collection. All right, guys, the next category is the multi-purpose bag. And for me, that was an easy winner. It was the Louis Vuitton Neverfull. And I know that the Neverfull gets a lot of hate from people saying it's a basic bag, but one thing about the Neverfull is that that is a bag that Louis Vuitton selects when they are doing special editions. So you don't just have to get a basic monogram. You can find, you know, fun prints and designs, artist collaborations with the Neverfull. So you do have a lot of options if you want to make it a little bit more yours, I'll say. But why I picked this as the multi-purpose bag is, for me, there's really three main functions. I use this as a work bag. It can also be used as a travel bag. You know, whenever you're in the airport, this is probably the #1 bag that I see on top of everybody's wheelie luggage that they're running around the airport with, is definitely Louis Vuitton Neverfull. You see everybody with that for sure. But also as a true handbag purse, you know, wearing it out. For me personally, I do not really use this as a travel bag. I had in the past, but because it does not zip, I had an issue where my passport fell out of this bag going through security when I was in Thailand. I didn't know it. I had a panic attack not being able to find my passport. So for me, I will only travel with a bag that zips, but I do use these quite frequently for work. And I do use it as a handbag at times as well when I have a little bit more I want to lug around, depending on what the husband and I are doing. But I am a Neverfull fan. I did have 3, I'm down to 2. I personally feel 2 is a good number. All right, guys, the last category is the I'm not paying for anything bag. And for me, I was able to narrow that down to 2 bags, and I thought it was fun to share them both with you and not just have one. I selected the Louis Vuitton Petite Malle, and then this bag is just actually from a local bag designer. I don't even know what the brand is. I found this actually in a hotel in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and I thought it was fun. My friend bought it and actually gave it to me as a Christmas gift. But the reason I picked these bags is, you can see they are both very small, structured, and in my opinion, they're a little glamorous and elegant. But you also really can't fit money and anything to pay for the bills in this. So if the husband sees me bringing this bag, he knows everything is on him. So that's what I recommend. Either have one of these style handbags or no handbag, because if you have no handbag, you're definitely not paying for anything. But I have to talk about the Petite Malle. I've had this bag for about 2 months now, and I was actually really nervous to get the Petite Malle because I just wasn't sure how much I would really use it because of the size. And that's also why I wanted to get one that was definitely at a lower price point. But I found that I have used it more than I thought it would. And being that I knew exactly what this bag was going to be, what the purpose was for it, That's why I've been comfortable with it. And, you know, I'm only using it on certain occasions because, again, you are only fitting a lippy in here, your car key, and you are going to fit a card holder. You are definitely not fitting a pocket organizer, a wallet in here. It just doesn't work. There is also a little slot in here for you to be able to place your cards in it, which is helpful so that you don't need to have a card holder. So I have used that as well just to preserve some of the space in here. But this bag is just so cool. You know, it makes you think of Louis Vuitton with the trunks, what they're known for. And I am really loving the Petite Malle. So if it is something you were thinking about, I definitely do recommend it, but just know what you're getting into. Know that you are not going to be carrying much in this bag at all. And if that's something you're comfortable with, I do think you'll be really happy with it. I'm also really excited to take this to some weddings and use it. I think it's going to be a fun bag, and I could see myself adding another one down the line. I don't know that I would keep this one or maybe get another one. I've seen some really cool ones with sequins on them that are fun, and I was like, wow, that might be a really fun evening bag to have, but we'll see what happens. It's not something that's really on my wish list at the moment, but something down the line. I want to thank Tanya for tagging me in today's video. This was definitely a fun challenge and made you think about the bags in your collection. I would definitely like to tag a few of my friends so they can do the 5-bag challenge, and I can't wait to see what they pick. I'm going to tag Cami from Cami's Closet, Lisa from Luxury Life in the Middle, Diane from Luxury Handbag Edit, Melissa from The Right Handbag, Jonathan from Jonathan Cagsey, and Jay from JJ Luxe. All of these people have absolutely stunning, beautiful collections, and I know that what they pick will definitely be exciting for everybody to see. So I hope that everyone does definitely partake in this 5-bag challenge and do the video so we can see your selections. If you have not been tagged, but you have a channel and this is something you want to do, please participate. Tag me in the video so that I can see it, and please tag Tanya, again, who's the creator of the tag, so that she can see it. Well, guys, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I would ask you to please do so and join our growing community of bag lovers. And remember, guys, no matter what, there's always room for just one more bag. I'll see you soon. Bye.